All right guys, I've got a really good exercise to show you here. It's called a dumbbell chest press. So it's one of my favorite exercises. Good for the big muscle groups through the chest there, through your shoulders, and also through the back of your arms, the tricep muscles. So all your pushing muscles pretty much. So what you'll need is a bench and a pair of dumbbells. So with the dumbbells, if you haven't done this before, start light. Most people are pretty familiar with this exercise, but there's a few technical things that we'll run through. So with your weights, see if you can sit at the edge of the bench with the weights up on top of your knees. Yep, so that when you lie down, you can lie your head back on the bench with the weights up. So you're sort of flicking them up in one movement to get you up, rather than getting down to the bottom and then trying to awkwardly push them up from the bottom. Try and use that little bit of a lie back at the same time to flick them up straight away. With the weights, you're trying to keep them over your nipple line, over your chest line, right? So they're right there. So my feet are flat on the floor. I'm pushing my chest out as much as I can with my tailbone and my hips on the bench as well. So therefore there's going to be an arc to my lower back, which is perfectly fine, which is what I want. So I've got the weights with a strong grip over my nipple line, over my chest, and I'm trying to bring them down beside my chest, beside my nipples, at the bottom. Trying to focus on a full range of motion, so I'm getting deep with the weights almost touching at the bottom and then touching the weights together at the top. Yep, so just slow and controlled. So 2 seconds down, 2 seconds to come up. Yep, so as I'm doing this, I'm trying to breathe in on the way down and then exhale when I get to the top of the movement. So breathe in, breathe out. Yep. Also, when I get to the top, I'm trying to touch the top of the weights together, kind of like that, if you can see, so that I'm not getting to the bottom or I'm not touching them at all. So try and touch at the top. Again, just practices that full range of motion. And by touching the top of the weights together like that, it just keeps the tension on my chest the whole time. Yep, so my arms are slightly bent when I'm at the top, as opposed to getting to the top of the movement with my arms locked out and the weight is resting on my joint, on my elbow joint. So therefore I'm releasing a bit of that tension when I'm at the top. So try and keep the tension on by bending the elbows a little bit, but touching the weights together at the top. You'll find that if you just focus on touching at the top of the weights together, you'll feel the tension never really leaves your chest, which is a good thing, because we're here to work hard on this exercise. So this is a good one for building chest strength, good for your shoulders, and good for your triceps as well.